Hello everyone and welcome to the Faire, a D&D one-shot played on Roll20. And this time, you might be seeing this on a new dedicated D&D channel where all the campaign, one-shot playlists are here and all videos will all be D&D content so you know exactly what you're getting every time. But who knows, I don't know where you're going to watch this. Could be in the not-so-distant future. This could be scavenged and the water levels may have risen to critical levels, and the acidity of the sea may no longer support life, and every single day, no, every single moment could be a struggle for survival in the horror that world that has handed you from the previous generations. But never mind all of that. Never mind all that. I'm so sorry. Let's play some D&D. Jernan, take it away.
I mean, I'm done. I can't produce anything nearly that scary.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going. Goodbye.
Okay, but seriously though, this is the story of the Pudding Fair, which very quickly, if you would like to play this yourself, it is available on DM's Guild, and all credits to Will Doyle, the lead designer for this. Let us begin. We start again in the continent of Tabasson. This time around, you recognize the Curse of Strahd, which took place over in Barovia, but our adventure takes place over here, in the nation of Dokud. Specifically, a town on the very edge, on the far western side of the desert, the town of Libob. Our story follows two mercenaries and one adventurer. The two mercenaries, Tail and Sparky, are part of a group known as the Compagnie Milan, and they had one very simple mission: to travel to the town of Libob in order to receive a package. And once they obtained said package, travel back across the desert onto a ship and take the package away to the island of Altric. On the way, they had to use extra funds to pick up a guide, an adventurer who had been through the desert before, the tiefling Mirage. Now, some might say she is the most stylish one in the group, in that she appears to be a dancer of some greatness, but
Oh,
then again,
stop it! Voice in my head that compliments me all the time.
But then again, the two traveling companions this time are a teal kobold who wears what appears to be a multicolored coat, and a pirate with a strange metal arm. And so,
You're not.
the three of you travel through the desert to Libob, which Mirage describes to you as she has been there before, or in a separate mission, the home of most of the halflings in this region. Compared to the harsh desert environments and the big bustling capital of Wissam, it is in fact a very peaceful, it's a very peaceful country town. Almost ideally quaint, which is funny considering that just across the mountain is a nation of giants, but they still manage to live in peace. But even so, they travel to this village and prepare to rest before the next journey. At least that was the plan. Unfortunately, when they arrived to the post office, they are greeted with the traditional professional manner of all people in the post office, who only told you free, "Yeah, package is delayed, mate. Yeah, they're all impounded now after some weird scare in Lesbos. Like, yeah, it's gonna be like locked down for 2 days straight. So, yeah, you're probably just gonna have to spend the night here. I don't know." With that friendly customer service, you realize that the three of you are essentially stranded in this small town for quite some time. But as for many things, any day you expect to be boring and ordinary often turns into extraordinary. This is the tale of what happened over those few days in the bulb. So, as you sleep off for the first night, you are awoken by the sound of the... Well, some people find it pleasant, some people find it sharp and irritating. the sound of the local rooster going "Cuckoo," waking you up, and as before you have time to really respond to that, you hear outside a bunch of people clearing their throats before firing up what appears to be a brass band.
Oh, party! Fun!
And as it blow, you hear the town crier yell at the top of his lungs, roll up from the pudding fair! Peering out of this window, you see a crowd of happy halflings and gnomes bustling to the fairground on the village green. It is 7 o'clock in the morning, and it is to be the morning of the day of the annual pudding fair.
I do a somersault out of my window into the crowd.
Make me an acrobatics check. Why not?
Absolutely, sir. Let's go. Acrobatics.
First roll of the game is to jump out of the window.
You did great.
I will say, it's not a stylish leap out the window, but you do manage to land on your feet without breaking your ankles. So.
Oh, I didn't do my morning routine. Okay, that's fine.
As two of you are waking up, the innkeeper comes to your door and goes, "Oh, sorry, fellas. I forgot to mention that there would be a rocket this morning. Are you all right?"
So, nervously looking around, awoken by several things just now, is a golden-skinned hill dwarf with half of a beard on one side of the face, and the other side of the face is badly burnt. He's missing an eye on his damaged side, replaced by some kind of robotics where a red laser wanders around frantically, independently of the surviving eyeball.
You are not!
He's got a mechanical clawed arm and a peg leg as well on the damaged side. He holds, at this point, as soon as he got up, a smouldering metal cannon with a wood stock on the firing side, held by his real arm on the wooden side. The shaft of the gun is supported by his metal arm. You get the impression, from the visible heat from the weapon, it probably wouldn't stand to hold the other way around. Additionally, he has a belt fastened next to him. He has, next to a wooden lantern, a small glowing pouch of unknown content. He looks around very nervously, just does not regard the man that's come in. He's looking around for something.
Sorry, sir. Can I help you? Have you lost something?
Lost? Yes. Yes, I have lost many a thing.
Okay, well, if you'll let me know, I can get one of the maids to clean up after the fair. Mr. Gold, oh man, he says, looking going to someone who he thinks looks fairly normal. Yes. I was about to say, since you got a guest here for the day, he nervously hands you 3 pieces of paper. We have these in case guests are here for the pudding fair. It only comes once a year, so might as well have the best amount of fun you can have. He hands to you a hand-drawn map, which essentially gives you the layout of the fair and what the individual attractions are. And he goes, "It's just across the village green there. And like I said, go on and have fun. It's a great day. I was about to give it to your other guest, but she appears to have left pretty early."
What party?
It's the pudding fair.
Yes, the pudding fair. It's a grand celebration. We hold it like once every year, just a day of fun, you know. It's called so because, well, as you can probably see, he points to a very large tent on the map. After a day of games and festivities, we all gather together in the main tent to have a piece of this giant pudding and take part in a grand feast and storytelling. Trust me, you don't want to miss it, sir.
Aye, that it is. Tell me, have you seen it?
I haven't seen anything. I might have done. What is it you're looking for exactly?
The beast! The beast that took my arm! The beast that took my leg! He looks dead serious.
He looks at you, and you know what? Just for fun, make me an intimidation check.
Okay. I will give you an intimidation check. It is an untrained skill with a skill he's not good at, so +0.
As you're rolling this, you made a pirate with a metal arm with no intimidation.
He's not very intimidating.
Okay, he looks at you, blinks, and goes, "Well, you don't get many beasts around here, sir. Unless you're talking about the pigs. They pretend to be pretty cute, so if I'm honest."
Pigs! You insult me, sir! 'Tis not a pig that took my arm! 'Tis not a pig that took my leg! Look me in the eye and say that again!
Was it not that beast? Teal says, pointing at your smouldering stick.
He goes, no. I've seen it before. No, I don't think his arm is a beast. I think it's some kind of weird fire arm. But I apologize for implying that a pig took your arm and your leg. All I meant to say was that there are no beasts that could rip off people's limbs in this town.
Aye, well, we'll see about that. But I heard you mention stories. And I have a story to tell. I tell you that.
Great, then now that's to be saved for the evening. He says, slowly backing away from the door.
Don't leave me.
To be here, somewhere, to finish me off, I tell you.
Same to you, Mr. Kobold, sir. Have a good day. Have a good day. And with that, he heads off. And
What check do I have to make for a duck out roll?
I'll say a stealth roll. Sparky can make a perception check, or you can use your passive perception. It depends if you're actively looking at your companion.
I'm going to roll great today.
I will say.
Keep an eye out for it, Teal. It could be anywhere. You got Teal. And he marches around with his weapon.
Okay, and as you march with that, you end up meeting your companion outside. Argent, you describe what your characters look like to the audience?
Sure. So, Mirage, which is pronounced pause, Mirage, pause, is a completely dark, like inky black tiefling with very sheer white hair, very straight, up in a high ponytail, goes down to her waist. She likes to swish it about a lot. She's got like gigantic earrings and like lots of bracelets, and like she sounds like a lot when she walks, basically. She's got it's like dancer clothing, so it's more on the skimpy side. She's gonna say it's because of the heat in the desert, but that's not the whole truth. She's just very out there, very glittery. She's very glitter. She's like, she's an Instagram girl, if there was Instagram in this world. Yeah, that's Mirage.
So we have a pirate and an Instagram girl. Tail, if you could describe yourself to the audience as well, real quick.
With Teal, we've got quite the diminutive kobold, little over 2 feet tall, quite obviously teal-coloured. Carries a number of instruments around with him: his lute, a flute, and a little drum. But what stands out most is his coat, which is seemingly made out of little bit of patchwork cloth he's scavenged along his travels, which has been haphazardly stitched together.
You can see that the entire town is bustling with life, and you can see all the children and adults rushing to the different stalls. And you can also now see down below is the number keys for each of the individual events, which are also written on your map. So, as the fellow pointed to you earlier, over here is what's known as the Great Big Pudding Tent, where the evening festivities are going to begin. But in the meantime, there are loads of different little events going on, including be it cider, be it looking at livestock, be it an archery contest, a caricature, the rest of it, that sort of thing, stand-up comedians, Fool the Psychic, and much, much more. So, the only
Oil
question
war contest.
the only question is, ladies and gentlemen, which one are you going to take on first? I'll come to do this in what do you like?
Going to livestock.
Oh yes,
Let
I want
me
to pet some rabbits. Oh, they're so cute.
As you walk up, you can see it's a pretty standard show where the livestock are judged against each other and auctioned off, and I said actually you were the prize of the best cow, the best pig. And as you walk, there appears to be a bit of a balloon. People are a lot other people are huddled in distress, like ooh. You guys can make perception checks if you wish.
Yes.
Attempt to make a perception check. I will definitely try. Hey, actually.
You've lost all confidence, haven't you? So I will say that no, I was say that you're able to catch. But no, you're able to actually, you know what? I'd say you pretty much all get this. You pretty much get that some people are talking about odds, like, oh, what? Did you hear? Did you hear? Cameron's been taken out. Yeah, I know. That's really weird. Everyone just thought that one was going to win. I mean, it's such a big, juicy pig and all that.
I'm going to just like stick. Like you see like this huddle of people, and then suddenly Mirage's head comes in from the side, like, oh my gosh, really? Tell me what's happening.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, so some of us bet odds on this livestock thing, like who gets the prize ribbon, and there's this pig named Cameron. Everyone thought he was going to win, but he's not. And as you can see over there, he points to one of the local farmers who is kind of just stomping around going, he's not taking it well.
So who's this mysterious new winner then?
That's the thing. We don't know. It's probably going to be little Jimmy over there, and he points to a very small, unimpressive-looking pig.
What?
And, I mean, most of the other farmers thought Cameron was going to win, so they didn't bother really. They just brought their money to make bets on him.
Wait, but why isn't he gonna? I mean, I'm not a specialist on pigs. I'm just gonna put that out there. But like, it feels to me like even as a newbie in this field, like that's a good pig right there, right? Right? Is that just me? Am I being stupid? Am I like totally showing my ignorance?
Make me a nature check.
Woo!
If Sparky
I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
I was saying that it seems like Mirage is not actually keeping her voice down, so I'd say you hear.
Yeah, if Sparky hears, he will interject, perhaps it was the beast that took the pig.
Oh my gosh, maybe. We're gonna have to keep a real good eye out.
Oh.
Okay. In terms of... Okay, first off, in answer to the dice check, I was like, this looks like the best pig ever. I don't know why anyone would think this pig was so weak. In terms...
I totally misunderstood when they were like, we think that pig is gonna win, but apparently he's not. And I think that it's the small pig that's gonna win. That's what's happening right now. I think this is... Yes. Yeah, you think this small pig is like the most prime pig ever? Like you don't understand why anyone thought this was out of the running. But it's so cute. I can put it in my handbag. Oh!
And funnily enough, as Sparky is talking about it was the beast that thanks him, the farmer actually walks up to the Euro and goes, I don't know so what the hell do you know? Do you know who took my pig? I knew the pig was around it.
I know what took your pig.
He was in my pen this morning.
Same thing that took my arm and my leg. let me tell you. I suppose
I
you think
start-
I'm...
I just make eye contact with Teal, and I start. I bring out. I bring out. I don't know, something that accompanies your instruments well. What we got? I got a flute. Hang on. I got like some drums as well. I think. I got like a tambourine.
Are you providing backup music?
Yeah, I feel like we've heard this story often enough that we can like riff some background music for this.
Yeah, to be fair, Sparky's probably told this tale at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Even in a day. Like, he's probably
Yeah.
told it 2 or 3 times.
Can we
Alright, you know what?
please? Can we please just make some background music?
Go ahead. Yes, I'm choosing the one. Go ahead and make me whoever's got the higher performance, make me that check with advantage because you guys are both playing.
I have a 6. What you got?
I've got 8.
Go for it.
So you've now got an advantage. Considering it was an
Pretty
improvised
good.
performance, the entire round quietens as Sparky tells his tale with dramatic music behind him.
The stage is yours, MVL.
I suppose you think I'm mad, don't you? My name's Grimbeard Shockmaster. Captain Grimbeard, Sparky Shockmaster. And they say I'm mad, but would a madman spend days without sleep on a thunder cannon with his clawed arm? Well, yes, I suppose. But let me explain. There I was in the darkest, most terrible storm imaginable. My ship, she lied at the bottom of the sea. And there I was, face to face with the beast of the ocean, the Megalodon. So-called Big Tooth. A giant shark monster, hungry and carnivore, the god of the ocean. It took my leg, hence the peg, and it took my arm, which is why I have this claw, and it would have taken my life too, if it wasn't for the heavens opening. As if Timur themselves struck down thunder from the sky and drove the beast from me. It burnt me half to death. Sleepless nights I spent in thunder dreams until I came up with a way to ward that creature from finishing me off. Here, my thunder cannon, the source of lightning. Aye, and it's back. It took your pig, and it'll take us all if we don't take it out first.
And with a dramatic
I was gonna. Dude, it's like been a whole thing. Like the entire crowd has been hushed watching this as Eel performs performs a slow rhythmic beat. He's on the on his lute, whilst Mirage does a combination of drums and inspirational dancing to illustrate the scene, and everyone just hushes. And then one small boy raises his hand and goes, how is a shark supposed to come on land and take the pig?
Are you calling me a liar, small creature?
Make me an intimidation roll.
+0. Not very intimidating whatsoever. There are obvious holes in the story. Yes, a shark probably didn't take the pig because it is a water creature. And also, it could probably not be hunting Sparky anymore.
There is a long silence, and the boy goes, yes. There's like a small pause, and then the farmer, who's now considerably calmed down after all this story, goes, anyway, I'm still convinced that this pig was stolen, so if you guys can keep an eye out, mainly, and get my pig back, and if you could also beat the ever-loving crap out of the fuckers who stole it, then that'd be great.
I'll keep my eye out, the one I have left, and I'll get that shark.
And so begins the quest for the missing pig.
Okay. And it entirely depends whether you want to begin investigating it. You can either choose to investigate it now or continue to explore the fair first. It's up to you.
Fair first. Like, honestly, whatever took it is probably in the fair, so we need to explore everything.
Yes. Could I look for tracks? I am not trained in that, but I'm looking for, like, air shark tracks, so it's probably an out there roll anyway.
Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Alright, that's wisdom based. Not so bad. Hey, there you go. We found it.
The funny thing is, as you two begin to explore the fair, and actually, you know what? I'll tell you this: as you instantly go into hunter mode. You see the shark everywhere. You see the dark shape across the sky in the distance, and you run towards it. Meanwhile, the townsfolk come up to Teal and Mirage and go, "Hey, do you guys are you guys like a traveling combo? Like, do you know any other songs? Because that was amazing, guys."
How much you got?
Like,
Make me a persuasion check.
And, you know, we don't always play for free. This was just like a little freebie to cheer you up because, you know, sometimes you just got it. Like, sometimes it just kind of bubbles out, you know. But yeah, like, if you want to hire us, we're for hire. Can I give that persuasion an advantage with that?
You can roll for advantage if you wish.
Go, Teal.
So yeah, you can with the assistance.
Oh, well.
Okay, that's the. I got nothing. Go. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 5 gold each per song. How about that?
Perf. Right. That's okay, Teal. Right.
Yeah.
3-second songs. You can hunt them out, right?
Alrighty, you can make one more persuasion check if you want to go.
Never doubt Odin's rolls.
Nice. I see you have a hard bargain. Very well. 3 songs, 30 gold each, dear.
I'm okay with that.
I suppose that can work.
Alrighty, so you two now get 90 gold for the overall songs. Back to the hunt for the shark. The hunt is on, and you see that dark shape. You charge, screaming, and it seems to have parted. It seems to have been just a dark-shaped cloud, as you blast it just to make sure and reveal that, yes, it is a cloud. Or it could be the Megalodon's illusion! Yes, it's tricky like that. You look to ground, see if you can find anything. You can see that you are in a farmhouse. And although you don't know it, it's by sheer coincidence you have stumbled onto the farmhouse of the very same farmer who owns Cameron the pig. And you look around in this territory, which coincidentally happens to be Cameron's pigsty, and you look down. Tracks. You see it. You see what appears to be odd pig trotters, and there appear to be human footprints. This could be just a sheer coincidence, something else that happened. Or the shark could have evolved. You've heard many tales of dragons and demons taking on a human guise. Why not this evil shark that has been seeking you out? That is how it has been seeking you on land.
Oh,
of course! And with that, you see that the tracks circle around the edges of town and into the woods. And
into the woods.
I will say time has passed. It is now about 9 o'clock in the morning as you perform your third and final set. You hear a slight shriek on the edge as halflings report a crazed sea captain who charges through the undergrowth nearby around here, going, "I found it!" and charges through into the nearby woods.
Oh boy! We just finish off the song "At Home Before Dark," and I start running after him.
As you run through the woods, trying to catch up to the crazed captain, you find yourself in the middle of the glade, and it is here, as we come over, you see a bunch of the people in the woods sitting around a campfire. Now that you've discovered the evil that is going on here, are you planning to be stealthy at all? Or
That's
funny.
That's a question. No, I don't think Sparky has a stealth bone in his body, unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay.
Clink,
How
clink,
about the
rattle,
other two? Are you? Are you two planning to be stealthy as all, or are you joining him in the wild charge?
Attempt to be stuck there.
Oh, Odin, you will be
Okay.
the lone survivor.
You try to be stealthy, but well, there are two things. First off, the multicolored cloak doesn't help. The second, well, as the scene unfolds, you charge in and you see a bunch of some rough-looking fellows all sitting down, and I'll tell you what. Oh, Theo, give me a general, I'll say history check.
All right. History.
Okay.
It's,
All right. Yes.
Not
You
bad.
both you both recognize it. You both recognize these guys from seeing them on wanted posters and on several mission slicks. These are a group of bandits known as the Black Iron Gang. They're fairly notorious throughout the region. They're not like massive organized crime rings, but definitely a fairly dangerous bunch. How Theo reacts to it is guest, although I'm sure Sparky leaps to the conclusion that they're obviously the minions of this guy shot.
Naturally.
So, in our response to the stealth check, you see these three standing over here, whilst the big burly one is standing next to a guy who seems to be slowly breathing, going, "Hey, you know what? We've got you this nice big pig full of lunch stuff. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. All right? Say it. You're gonna be okay." What the fuck? And all of them turn to the crazed pirate captain going through the woods, which also brings attention to the other two people just behind them, who sadly couldn't quite get to cover in time. Everyone, roll initiative.
Woo!
Okay, so rather fittingly, Sparky goes first as he just charges straight into battle, followed by Mirage, then the bandits, and then finally Tail just dragged into this chaos by the rest of the line. So, Sparky, at the top of the round, you're up.
Okay, he takes out a small orb from that glowing satchel in his belt, loads it into the top of the gun, and then winds a lever, and then this whole thing starts to almost electrify the metal barrel part. Where is it? Where are you hiding it?
Oh fuck, they're onto us, kill him!
No, it's a fight you want then! It's a fight you get! Yeah, I'll shoot the nearest guy. So, as an action,
Okay, go for it.
I am gonna plant myself and do a Thundermonger strike. So it'll do the normal 2d6 piercing damage of the weapon, but an additional 1d6 lightning.
Okay.
And that'll be the nearest of those two bad guys in the front.
Okay, so this person here, go ahead.
That's a 24 to hit.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll the
Yeah.
damage.
That is going to be a total of 10 damage.
Okay. You instantly killed this guy. He's I was like, "No one's us, kill him!" And he collapses and falls back. Whilst you hear the you hear what looks like the leader, a man who, funnily enough, has a very similar appearance to you, of headband and an eye patch, turn around and go, "No!"
Yes, bonus action. He's going to take out another one of those orbs, put it in and wind the lever. Catch me if you can! And then he's going to shuffle into the foliage nearby.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay, so with that, Mirage, go up.
Oh gosh. Okay. So these are bandits, clearly. 2, 4, 6. I guess I'm gonna double move. Let me. Yes. I suppose I'm gonna double. Am I though? I'm going to call over to the bandit, this guy that I see over here, what do you call a particularly filthy fairy? A pixie! And I cast hideous laughter on him.
Okay. Oh, you have to make a wisdom roll. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. He's got no modifier.
Well, it's a 14.
What does he have to beat? Oh, it's
14.
a natural one. So he just stares at you and goes like, Then he's just like literally knee slapping and collapses to the ground in fits of laughter while his comrade goes, just stares at him and goes, "What the fuck, Alan? Your brother's just died!"
Oh boy! Mirage just goes like, whoops.
In that case, it comes round to their turn. It's got runs up. Yeah, I'll say that the one female bandit has enough movement to get to you and is going to try stabbing in you. Ooh, Captain Sparky. Let's see. Just for their one scimitar. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, a 21 does hit.
Alright, you take 4 slashing in damage as she charges through the other grove going, "Ah!" and just manages like a slight nick across your shoulder.
It was a nice try, but I've still got an arm left.
The captain stares at their laughing comrades, turns back to one friend and goes, "It'll be okay," and charges straight at you, Mirage.
Hi! I like
he's,
the bandana.
Die! And he's gonna make one attack against you. That's a nat 1. So I'm gonna say, as he comes in for the swing, you kind of do a flashy dance move, which kind of just sort of knocks his blade out, like, and he's.
And then I
just
pop
as
up.
he uses up his
Pop up right in his face and like, please buy me dinner first.
Okay, he's going to take his second attack action to back away and pick up the scimitar, and he's then going to use his last attack action to try and stab you with a dagger. Does 15 hit?
16.
Oh, okay, so he then tries to stab you, but you easily dance out of the way. The last move is this guy who just runs up and goes, just begins casting, taking a brief moment to yell at the leader, I told you we shouldn't have done this. I told you it was stupid. And is going to, I'll say it's +2 because of the tree cover, but he is going to try and hit you with a firebolt, Captain Sparky. 13.
No, that one will do it. It is 17.
Okay. Alrighty, and that easily misses, and I'm just going to roll something quickly. Okay. This tree, the good news is it doesn't hit you. The bad news is this tree is now on fire. He's going to have to make a wisdom saving throw for the hideous laughter. Nope. He's still laughing. And you can just hear someone with the collar. It's funny because everyone's dying around me and there's nothing that they can do. Existential dread is hilarious. On that note, Teal, it's your turn.
I mean, that's a little bit defeatist, but okay.
Move up a little bit. And the one who cast the firebolt, I'm going to cast suggestion on him.
Okay.
And I will suggest he's had enough of this. He should go and relax at the pudding fair.
He gets to make that at. You know what? He has to make that at disadvantage. So, taking the lower one of these rolls, which is a 9, I imagine that's lower than your DC. So, that suggestion slowly takes hold, and we shall Let's see where that goes on his turn. But for now, we're going back to the top of the round. Sparky, you're up.
You had a good cut on me, but there's still enough of me left to fight. And I'll just dead close up use the cannon. I've got the gunner feat from Tasha's Cauldron, which means I don't have disadvantage for being within 5 foot. Also actually means I can ignore the loading property, so I actually need to use my bonus action to reload, actually, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I'm going to use my action to thundermonger that for an additional point of damage. If 15 hits.
15 definitely does hit. The bandits, they're kind of wearing cheap armor.
14 piercing and 4 points of thunder.
So as you give the dramatic monologue and with such force that she is not only dead on impact, she has enough. He flies straight through the tree and catches a lot of the fire before just collapsing in a charred, burning remains. On that gruesome image, anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, we'll put another one in, wind the weapon up and go, yeah, there's one of that for all of you.
With that, we come to Mirage, you're up.
Okay, let's dance. I hit him.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll. Oh, that's definitely a hit.
Yes, hello. He takes 7 bludgeoning damage, and bonus action hit him again.
Right at the face, sir.
Oof.
Oh, so
I get too distracted by like winking at him, and then like, oh shit, whoop.
Alright. You make one smack right across the jaw. You wink and then go for a punch, but then he just catches the punch and then just sort of starts squeezing it really hard and glares at you and goes,
okay.
I am going to fucking murder all of you. And on that note, it's their turn now. So, he is going to let go and then swim at you with his scimitar. So first attack. The 7th of miss. 15, that we've established that's also a miss. He's then going to try and stab you.
Ooh, that one.
21.
Yes.
Okay, so he swings his scimitar, you duck and weave out of the way, and then he manages to thrust forward with his dagger and sort of at you on the side of the bed. You can see the blood trickling down with it, and he looks angry. He looks very, very angry. Meanwhile, as this guy,
I do tend to have very big effects on people. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I can't help it.
Meanwhile, the spellcaster looks at has taken in the suggestion, looks at the guy laughing on the floor, looks at the 2 corpses of his friends, and then goes, yeah, this is stupid. Like, told you this is a bad idea, told you, and just walks off. His full action to just walk off in a half, like he's like that. Yeah, essentially acting like that one annoying sort of friend who tags along and then just is like, told you, bad idea. And as he disappears, this bandit is going to try and recover from his laughter. So he's continuing laughing like, yeah, I knew it. And then going against Tom, he leaves because he's such a shit friend. Teal, you're up.
Just do a short bow on the guy in front of me for a minute.
Okay, go ahead. That hits. He's trying to, I think he was trying to stab Mirage. You managed to catch him square the shoulder, and he's like, grits in, but he still seems to be tanking a lot of these hits. Any other actions on the turn?
Give Sparky a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Clang on the loop.
Okay, as you're still coming down for the range of having to shot the person, you see through the fire and the flames, this one bandit that's still in that's still in the distance attacking your companions, and on the wind you hear dun 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 dun. That comes to the end of Teal's turn, and unless you can move if you wish.
I'll stay. Yeah, maybe a little bit back.
Alrighty. And with that, we come to the top of the rounds. Barky, you're up.
Yes. What's the deal with this guy in the background? Are they knocked out?
You can make a perception check.
Would that be my action to do so?
I would say no. There's enough context clues to just make it a general look around.
13.
You can't say you know the full situation, but you've seen the look of death many times. You've seen what it looks like when a man is slowly bleeding out. Also, the fact that the other guy appears to be screaming, "My friends are all dying," probably also makes it clearer as well.
Okay.
Did he make a save last turn?
He tried and failed.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking up spells.
No, you're right. That was why he was laughing earlier, because he made his roll and failed. It was a 2.
Okay. Thank you.
So this
No
guy
worries.
is bleeding out, and he doesn't appear to be affiliated with the bandits.
You
'Cause
could make a check. That would be the best gate.
Yeah, we didn't shoot at him ourselves, so...
No. You guys didn't attack him. If you want to try and figure out more, I would say it's an investigation check, and that would be your action.
No worries. I'm going to come around the side. Oh, yeah. So oh boy. Like, I want to be dramatic and walk through the flame, but that would definitely hurt. But I also don't want to walk
Yes, it
past...
would.
I also don't want to walk past this guy and get an attack of opportunity. That will also hurt. So I guess I will just come
you could like
about
edge
here.
around it.
Yeah, I'll get to here. How are you handling the big guy?
Oh, we're getting along fine.
Aye, sounds well.
I think he likes me.
I'll take a disadvantage shot at this guy. I was going to walk up to him and stab him, but yeah, I'll take a disadvantage shot. We'll do
my God.
Thundermonger on that one. That is only a 12.
That just hits. Go ahead.
Oh, the inspiration. Strikes a chord with me. You said that hits, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, I did it.
That is 17 points of damage.
You shooting through the chest, and the last things you hear from him are, it's funny because we're dying, and I'm pretty sure there was nothing after this. Well,
At least he got the last laugh. Put in another glowing orb and turn the wheel. That's me.
oh, wait, first it's Mirage. Go ahead.
Okay, so this guy like that stings, alright? So I'm just and I take out my staff, and I'm just going to plant it in the ground and launch myself up and then come down from the top with my staff. Just whack him.
Okay,
Whack-a-mole.
go ahead.
Oh, nice.
That's a massive acrobatic flush. It's kind of like how in wrestling, where a move shouldn't be like it shouldn't. In theory, it shouldn't do that much damage, but because there's a lot of spin and flair to it, it looks like the most devastating move and just smacks him right in the head. That is it smacks right across the head. You can see blood pouring out of it, and he's he's definitely a little concussed by that.
Okay, hang on. If I want to do some more stuff.
He's still standing.
So I'm just gonna follow it up with like a kick to the face and unarmed strike him again
Aye.
as my bonus
Go for
action.
it.
Ugh.
You go.
Gross.
You try to follow that with another punch to the face, and he just sort of bats it out of the way with his own fist, just going.
Yes.
I was about to say something about heavy breathing, but never mind.
As it comes to their turn, assuming you don't move, he is going to stare at you both and goes, "What the actual fuck is wrong with you people?" As the swing comes in, you manage to duck out the way in time. He is then going to swing at Captain Sparky for 24.
That is definitely a hit.
So he takes another cut, almost creating an X across the chest. He is going to try to stab you. 16.
16 is just a miss.
Okay, so you managed to duck out of the way of that, and that just he just sort of stands there like in a full-on blood fury now. And in the distance, you can hear the fake cry of, "Hey, Captain, where are the others?" On that ominous note, Teal, you're up.
I'm going to come around the side and give them a little poke with my rapier.
Go for it. That is... Yeah, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. That is a good strong hit. You stab, catch him in the leg on the shin, and you go... Just... He's trying to power his way through it, but the hits are definitely taking their toll on him slowly.
Wow, you are beefy.
How badly wounded is he looking?
I would say he's looking very blooded right now.
A bonus action, I'm going to let out a draconic roar, although maybe not sounding quite so deadly coming from a 2-foot kobold.
He is like roaring. You let out a I imagine it's kind of like a Revolver, also Metal Gear Solid 3, where it comes out more like a wow, 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 which is, it's not the most impressive sound, but it's enough to sort of snap you both out of the pain and or surprise and refocus your efforts on this guy, and it also catches him by the prize as well. So he goes from like going. And with that, we come to the top of the round. Sparky, you're up, and you now have the advantage on all attack rolls against him.
Where's the shark?
What shark? What the fuck? What is wrong with you people?
Don't try and trick me, lad. The rest of your men are dead.
I'm going to stab you. I am going to rip you apart and then feed your corpses to the pig we stole, and then I am going to eat that pig in the memory of my fallen comrades. And you know what? I am going. Never mind that. I am going to kill you now.
Okay, I can't visualize a way of non-lethally using a thunder cannon, so I'm gonna use a dagger. But I get advantage, right? So I
yes, you do get advantage.
It's a natural 20.
I mean, in fairness, the guy just said he was going to feed you to the pig, so that's
10 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so you, as he just says, "I'm going to kill you now," tries to charge forward. You just casually raise your dagger to him, and the dagger, he just barely doesn't make a time. He goes, blood just starts gushing down his face, and he just goes. Like he's still trying to do the tough man on fire act, but it's clear that the pain is slowly getting to him now. It just goes.
I'm gonna move around him as well, and then that's me.
Okay then. With that, Mirage, you're up.
Gosh, you're still up. Honestly, like I have so much respect for you right now.
That is a hit. Yeah, you smack him across the head once more, and he's just now teetering and just sort of swaying like.
Okay.
He's up.
Sleepy time.
But just
Sleepy time. Come on, sleepy time. Let's go. Let's stop. Okay.
That's a hit. So, you
So can I like
charge for
hit him? Can I like hit him on the one side and then go like sleepy time and just knock him on the head, on the top of the head, like just like pat pat, and he conks out.
Nice. So you essentially like he's like sway. I mean, you just sort of in a very graceful movement just go, and then it's like a combination of a pat, but your other fighting instincts kick in, so it ends up being. To the rest of the world, it looks like a gentle pat on the head. In reality, it's like a palm strike, like hitting straight down. Boom. And the last one goes. And collapses. He is now unconscious.
If he like washed up a little bit, like maybe beard trim. I'm just saying. Oh, he's drooling. Okay.
He's completely knocked out at this point.
Oh look, there's a pig.
So you find a pig that has been tied up, and he's just sort of squealing, looking very nervously at the campfire. That was well, there you can see a large. I'll tell you what. Make me an investigation check real quick.
I mean, there's also a fire. Can we
Yeah,
do
you
something
might have
about the fire?
Okay, so you you begin falling hands. Ah, yes, I see. It all makes sense now. This man was a member of their comrades, and he was slowly bleeding out. And they were also dead. Kidnapped this pig and tied him up, and they were going to set fire to him. I'm not entirely sure what. Maybe it was to make a last supper of some sort. Or maybe it was to lure the sky shark out. Yes, that second one makes the most sense.
Almost certainly.
I'm just gonna zoom back as fast as I can to the town and just be like, fire. Also, we found a pig and bandits, but fire. Can we, is there like, fire, please? Hello, someone?
Okay. I will say that you are able to, do that on the pig. Tail, was there anything you wanted to do?
I was just checking if this guy's done bleeding out yet.
Okay, make me a medicine check. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it looks like he is definitely dying on death's door at this point. But you look at his wound; it's definitely a lot nastier than anything regular healing magic can do. You have no idea if there is any way to save him at this point. He's probably going to be gone within. It could be any time within minutes, hours at best. At this point, he's just sort of really looking like, Captain. I'm still sorry about the robbery. I wasn't paying attention. He begins closing his eyes. He's almost in a kind of sense of delirium now.
Okay. Feels just gonna walk off.
You slowly walk off, and he lays silent, and you don't hear anything from him again. Meanwhile, back in town, you're able to you're able to return Cameron the pig, and the farmer is like, "Oh, Cameron, I'm so glad you weren't frightened, do you? Oh, that's good. Thank you so much. Oh,
Fire.
Right, yes, fire.
I like
Yes,
things.
fire.
I definitely like things, but fire.
Right,
Also-
yes, we'll take care of that now.
Also, as a side note, I'm definitely tying up the bandit leader, and I'll hand him over, but with the assumption that I will get back to him at some other point to discern the information that I desire.
Oh, I see. Then he is now, he is now restrained, tied up, and he has been handed over to the authorities, who thank you for your cooperation and assure you that if he wakes up anytime soon, you will be able to talk to him all you like.
The fair, he's a wizard, and I'll give him a description of the wizard that I sent to the fair.
You know what? We'll call this a performance check. Why not? You give an absolutely perfect description, right down to the smallest detail and manner, and they go, "Thank you, sir. That's a very, very thorough. We'll find him." And it's almost a matter of minutes before the guy is dragged off going, "Wait, I didn't actually do anything, though! I didn't do anything!" And
Pig stealing. I would call them swine, but that would be too good for them.
And with that, the Black Eye gang has been successfully rounded up. And with all that, it's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So, you're now carrying on with the rest of the fair. So, with all that in mind, well, where to next? You've got the rest of the day to...
I want to go to the yard sale.
All right, you're heading off to the yard sale. Anyone else have any?
Actually, I'm pretty hungry at this point. Maybe we should go eel eating. Do you guys want to go eel eating?
So he's just going wherever.
Okay, Teal, is there anything else you want to pop to as well?
Yeah, that sounds good for a minute.
Alrighty, so you all head over to the eel eating contest. It was like it could be fun as you walk up towards it's a small stack of tents. According to the travel guide, which Mirage obviously knows by heart, one of the delicacies of the local area is the Veldon eel. They're small eels that taste delicious, even raw, and are considered a wonderful treat by the gnomes. More importantly, they're also considered good luck when eaten alive. So, whilst this looks like a disgusting eating contest, this is actually it has a weird religious significance. Supposedly, actually, anyone who wants to can make me a religion check on this.
Yes.
Sure.
I'm so smart, you guys. Oh, I actually do know. It's that guide that I memorized.
Yes. You unfortunately don't know much about this, but fortunately Mirage can fill you in that it's actually meant to fight off supposedly it's meant to represent the God Erdlin, the god of greed and evil, and his banishment into the underworld in his guise of the lurker below. Which, obviously, you also know about this canteen spot, Archie, because, well, the lurker below, obviously this applies to the Megalodon. It could have been this guy's, and of course, the god of greed and evil, the god of greed and murder. What perfect form for him would there be? People like I'm saying, roll up, 5 gold for whoever wants to enter. Roll up.
Me.
Very well, madam. And somebody goes, all right, the rules are simple. Catch one of the eels swimming in this vat and then swallow it whole. And if you swallow free, you manage to earn yourself a big prize of 20 gold.
Ooh.
I'll hand over some gold as well.
Okay. Ooh, okay. So you both hand over 5 gold. Are you taking part in this as well, Captain? No.
I've eaten worse on the sea. On my way back to shore.
Alrighty.
To be sure.
The shore. To the shore.
To be sure.
Okay, so okay. First off, as you stare into this vat, I am gonna need you to roll me a dexterity check to try and catch one of the eels.
Okay, straight dexterity.
Oh shit, that was a save, not a check. I'm sorry. Subtract
Okay.
2. Subtract 2, 24.
Okay then. Teal and Mirage managed to grab an eel. Sparky, the metal hand is kind of working against you here, and the eels are, if anything, running away from it.
I mean, maybe you could be cooking them, like.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually say you get into a debate with one of the people answering that. Look, sorry, you can't use the bell alarm. Let's go to cook the fish. It's an unfair advantage. But meanwhile, for the two that did catch the first eel, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw to swallow it whole.
That's not gonna go great. Oh, okay.
The two of you managed to do it with a great gusto, brought on by the adrenaline that's still running high from the fight. Like, you go, oh, you swallow the first eel, and everyone shouts, ah! And they're all going, all right, folks. Let's see if they can get eel number 2, or eel number 1 in this fella's case. They could be another dexterity check.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Teal, you're on a roll. The other two, you just managed to catch one, but they are kind of slippery in your hands, and you almost dropped them a couple of times.
Oh, but we got one?
It is now time. Yes, you've got one. So, Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, I can't roll.
You try to eat one. All three of you try to get one. It's like, and you end up hitting the eels out in a disgusting display.
It's really hard.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Why not try one other attempt if you're up for it, so as a man.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not backing down from no eels.
Okay.
Goodness, I can't roll.
I
It's my
was
best
say-
stat.
Two animals managed to grab an eel each. Sparky, your hand kind of slips through a number of times, but your throat's still recovering from having to chew one.
I imagine he's trying to like skewer them to like pick them up, and it's just not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening with all the skittering and also the evil looks you're giving all the eels as they're swimming around. Alrighty, Constitution saving throws for the two of you.
Oh.
You unfortunately you try, but they kind of.
Apparently, I'm a one eel lady.
Yeah. You managed to get it kind of down, but they're going to wriggling too much. You are forced to spit it back up. Mirage, you start to swallow, but then instantly, it kind of, unfortunately, it tickles really unfortunate spot.
Oh no!
Which means you spit that up. Along with something else you may have eaten earlier in the day. Everyone else goes, oh!
Oh, poor eel! Oh, I'm so sorry! As I look back down and just the mess of the trough. Oh no!
That's what you get in this game. Alright, who else wants to try up? And it's at this point, one very cocky gnome goes, leave this to me! He points, makes a look around and goes, that's a very obvious the trick they all of you have missed. He then leads down and goes, one, a two, and throws, 3! Yeah, that's it! He grabs all 3 eels in his hand and goes, there's one perfect way to do this! And,
I'm watching.
Goes, wait, what is he doing? Everyone, no. And he swallows all 3, he goes, you can make a medicine check if you want.
Yeah, let's Heimlich maneuver this poor man. I'm not good at medicine. Is anybody good at medicine?
No.
Hey, I'll try with the 3.
Oh, dear.
It's a 12. I am a very
Yeah.
you
recognize that he's choking. You're aware that he's choking on all 3 eels. They're blocking up his windpipe, and if he's probably gonna need something to pull someone's gonna need to pull the eels out super quick, or he is. It's gonna be bad for him.
You're like, claw them out.
Just stuff my little hand down his throat.
Okay, make me. I will say you two make me dexterity checks as you both lean in and try and pull that down the eel.
Oh.
Let's get the same roll so we go into.
Come on, Teal.
All 3 of you
Save me here. Oh, is he gonna die?
Okay, let's get a claw in there as well then. Dexterity roll, was it?
Yep.
There's a roll when I need it.
Okay, so you two are sort of slipping your hands in that. They're just gonna go, oh no. Oh, you're trying to stick it up, but they're getting caught. It's just going, then Sparky, seeing somehow the image of his nemesis, leans up with his claw hand and slams down and pulls it out and just sort of slams it into the ground like a long rope. And he just comes like
What have we learned from this?
Maybe not trying to do too much.
Maybe not. Or lube up beforehand, I'm just saying.
And there's an awkward air that hands around. And everyone looks at me and goes, so, who wants to try it for 5 gold? Anyone? And the crowd begins to thin away and move elsewhere.
This is a weird town.
Yard sale! Oh
All
my
right.
god, there's
Off
a
to the yard
stand-up
sale.
comedian. There's a stand-up comedian, you guys.
So you enter and you find an old grizzled gnome who is just all standing around. It's towards the far side of town, near towards one of the local towns on the village green around here. He's just casually and they're going to go, roll up. There's a Gamma Hogwaddle. We have a bunch of knick and knacks here. We got a bunch of trinkets here. Anything you want, really. He sees he has like a bunch of regular trinkets here. They're not really fancy trinkets. They're like stuff that's pretty much common in pretty much any shop. In fact, if you go to anywhere like Wisama, you can probably find nicer ones in fairness, but yeah, it's fairly not nice and cheaply looking over here. So looking at all these trinkets here, you see these stuff like corkscrews, a couple of unimpressive fossils, a peacock's tail, a puzzle cube, nothing like a pouch containing dried peas. It's nothing really too amazing. They've got nugget.
What's the gaudiest piece of jewelry that he has?
The gaudiest thing you can find is this scented soap, which is it's a bright pink in color, and it is bubbling every once in a while, letting off this. Actually, there are two gaudy things. There's that the soap, which is pink scented and is like letting off bubbles every once in a while, and a palm-sized greenish stone with the card figure of a dragon on one side and a humanoid on the other.
Ooh.
It's not exactly high quality stone, but it's like, yeah, it's a small thing, a bit grubby. 1 gold. In fact, everything here is 1 gold if you want.
Okay, honey, we need to work on your salesmanship, but you know what? That's fine. Let's do that after I've bought this. I want both. Thank you.
No worries. And you have 2 gold for those items. And he goes, all right. Well, I sell the things to you, don't I? And he looks over and he follows his gaze to see like 3 young halflings seem to be grabbing some apples. And he goes, hey, I told you, kids, clear off. He just starts grabbing. I warned you, clear off. And he grabs this large turnip and throws it. And the boy stares at this oncoming missile, ducks, and it flies straight over into a nearby greenhouse going... He just stares there going, oh no. Sorry, store's closed. Bye. And he runs before anyone can link this back to him.
So, like, is the rest of this for free now? Honestly, I feel a little bad.
It is. In theory, it is, because he's run off before coming to take it. It's up to you whether or not you want to grab him.
Nah.
Alrighty. You got enough time for one more event before the day draws to a close. Who are you gonna visit?
I'm gonna pick one feather out of the peacock's tail.
Okay.
Thank you.
You got time to see one event before the day is up. Which one are you gonna do?
Comedian. Guys, we kind of gotta go to the comedian.
You 3 go past the coloured tents to a small stage in town where you see a bright, chirpy hat of the woman standing up on the stage. She's on a small wooden stage, dressed in a bright light outfit, doing all the kind of big hand gestures. She smiles and nods encouragingly as you're the last few new people. She says, roll up, alrighty. I get
ready to do
Yeah. She has like a small bucket with coppers, and there's a sign saying, every time you put money in, she smiles and doesn't dig. And as he goes, okay, everyone, we've had a great time so far, haven't we, folks, haven't we? Okay, well, I've not always been a jester. I used to work at a bank, but I lost my job. A woman asked me to check her balance, and I pushed her over. Thank you. After that, I went to work at a calendar factory, but I got fired because I missed a few days.
Oh.
And then I got a job at a clock factory, but I got fired after putting in a lot of extra hours.
Wow.
As it goes on, you suddenly hear someone from the audience go, how long do you lose this job?
Oh.
And the boss is going, I'm sorry, sir. Like I was saying, after that, get off that stage! Good! the crowd, he starts from and goes, and the crowd slowly starts telling Follow the Heckler stuff. I go, yeah, it's been nothing but bad puns all day. Do you not have any other material? And that wasn't funny either. Get off! And they start throwing tomatoes at her.
How about you tell us about your job as a comedian? Honestly, though, because there's got to be some weird shit that happens to you.
Unfortunately, as you you try, but unfortunately, she kind of runs off crying and just runs quickly off into the distance. It's not been a good day for her.
I'm gonna follow her.
She's kind of just hanging out in the woods, just sobbing a little, sort of going.
Hey, sweetie. I for what it's worth, I'm going to just kind of sit down next to her. I thought your show was pretty funny.
Make me a persuasion check.
I'm being honest, just saying. Oh, God, well, it's okay.
Well, you was speak not honest. And she just goes, "Oh, thank you, but you seem to be the only one who thinks so."
How often do you do this?
Honestly, it's kind of like my first time. I knew the pudding was coming out, but it was just I've been practicing this routine all year, and I thought this was going to be a big break, you know.
Well, the first time that you go on stage is always a fucking mess. Oh my god, you don't want to hear the story about what I did the first time that I went on stage. You don't. Well, okay, fine, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you what, make me persuasion roll one more time.
Okay, better.
Okay, I will say that the rest of the evening passes and you are able to tell enough stories about your mess ups on stage, and
not quite
you're
the whole
able to...
evening. I would like to just start with that and then kind of coach her into finding parts of her history that are also funny, objectively. And I'm gonna be there's gotta be a relatable element for being a stand-up comedian, just so that people can see it. And I give her a little teaching, although comedy really isn't my specialty. But I figure she can all the help she gets.
Okay, without high enough persuasion roll, I will say that between all the bonding and the coaching, you're able to get her to a point where she's willing to try again. She hasn't developed a soul-crushing depression and from all of this thanks to you. So good deed.
Just rethink the program and come in from a completely different angle, because everything that gets you down is gonna be something that props you up at another time. And
with all that, we then come to the final event as the day is slowly rolling to a close. Not sure what the two of you are doing in the meantime of all this, whether you decide to follow Mirage or whether Teal's just tried to stop Sparky from going on another rampage. You're invited to the main tent with all the others, where the big pudding fair is taking place. You see this giant, it's a massive... essentially, it's a giant fruit cake with loads of frosting all over it, and all this dropping down there. And you see his wife over here just sort of stepping up and go, testing. All right, look, I know this. It hasn't been the best day of all. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, for one, I wasn't even supposed to be doing this. I'm not going to lie, I'm still getting over the fact that my husband was turned into a toad. Not sure how that happened. Yeah. But long story short, we're going to try and make the best of everything that's been going on, even with all the various disasters. It was such a shame to hear about the puppeteer as well. But anyway, we're looking on the bright side of things. Everyone, let's begin the final pudding. And you watch the sacred vessel as everyone cheers. You watch as two halflings stand on top of a pedestal and begin to slowly slice this cake down the middle before chopping it up into slices. And what follows from here begins it's a really happy event. You're all sitting down with the various puddings. You're all eating away, chopping down, and it's just generally enjoying everything that's going on. And as you're chopping down, also this is another chance for you to share your stories. Sparky, just make me a general charisma check, and Mirage and Tail can make me performance checks.
That is an 11.
That is also an 11.
but it depends. Like, if it's a like regale of a story, then like something about the comedian coming to grips with themselves kind of like got Sparky, even though he's in the background, and he'll drop his head a little bit, and if he is gonna say something, he'll say, I lost my leg from falling from the crow's nest, and a talking parrot pecked out my eye, and my arm, well, making this cannon. It's the only thing I've done of merit. There's no shark. There never was.
And
I
as
liked that narrative.
So did I.
The two of you... The two of you share this all about them together, and the other halflings are able to raise their spirits by sharing some of their tales, and Teal is able to essentially provide not just a great soundtrack to the whole evening, but also some of his own special ballads of his across the land, all the things he's seen, and all that. And you're able to essentially raise the spirits of the entire place back up, and it follows. The evening is all a blur, and eventually you come down. You slowly crawl your way back to the tavern, stuff up full of pudding and other meals. But the person that you've all had a good time the day, given the circumstances. It was a hectic day, but it's definitely not the worst one you've had. And as you all fall onto sleep, but you all fall asleep, although you all have a weird similar, no, quirky to dreams. A soft voice that just sort of echoes in your head and then goes, "Ones who do good deeds, help. And and one sentence sits in your mind as you drift to sleep. You wake up, and the cock or crows at a distance once again wake you up out of your slumber, and before or anything else, you suddenly hear the brass band outside as it all wells up once again.
I somersault out of the window. Party!
You somersault out of the track, and as you're all still processing this, you once again hear the same voice yell out, roll up for the pudding fair!" And you peer out to the inn's window to see a crowd of happy halflings and gnomes bustling through the playground on the village green. It is 7 o'clock in the morning on the day of the annual pudding fair. And once again, the cheerful halfling host pops up and goes, "Oh, hello, good fellas. Sorry to wake you. It's the pudding fair. It happens very often. I probably should have warned you travelers see what's happening. Whilst you all try to process this, that's where we're going to take a quick break." Okay, welcome back. So, recapping where we left off. If you decided to take the break to pause the video and go and do something else, to which I say, how dare you? But still, welcome back. Anyway,
They are scavenging
We
for
are current-
supplies in the not-so-distant future to try and survive. And then, also watching some D&D.
well, we hope to give you joy in the darkness. Anyway, speaking of which, the group has woken up, and it seems as if the events of the Pudding Fair, which took place yesterday, appear to be happening all over again. Although, whether our heroes catch on to that is another matter. Speaking of which, Mirage, make me an acrobatics check since you have leapt out of the window again.
Yes! This is totally going to be better than the last time, right? That's how it works.
We'll see. There is a wobble this time, as you leap out, go, wait, isn't that the exact same with rules? You're still standing. Take 1 point of damage, though. Also, as a consequence of this time loop, all of your HP is restored. It's a full equivalent of a long rest, so your HP and spell slots are back, but you do keep the gold you've earned the previous day, though. That is still in your inventory.
Or spent to not eat eels as well.
Yes, that too. That's unfortunately has been lost to the mists of time. And meanwhile, you two are back. Like the innkeeper goes, yes. I handed. Oh no, I can see you over there. You've already got your pamphlets. You're already ahead of me. That's funny. I don't remember giving to them. Oh, maybe one of the maids did it. Anyway, directions on there. Have fun at the Pudding Fair.
How many days does this pudding fair go on for?
It's yesterday.
Looks out the window confused.
I don't know. Oh, what's it? You guys are hilarious, man. No. The Pudding Fair only comes but once per year, and it lasts only 1 day.
Wow, I must have had a really trippy dream.
He looks out the window. You okay down there?
Yeah. Thanks.
You wouldn't be playing tricks on me now, would you?
No. I don't know why I would be tricking anyone, good sir.
He just looks around in confusion. Dear, we definitely did this yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to do an insight roll. Too suspicious. It doesn't
Go.
seem possible.
Go for it. It's somehow the fact that it's so completely implausible and doesn't make sense somehow makes it all the more believable. And so you step down outside, all confused. So as you enter back into the Pudding Fair, it is 7 o'clock in the morning. Where do you want to go first?
Mirage,
Hey.
this
Hi.
definitely happened yesterday, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Arr.
So unless
Okay.
unless he's like saying, unless they're like playing tricks on us poor foreign folk. I did have a trippy dream. But like also this happened yesterday. I feel like are we
I
stuck?
heard someone crying for help when I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, something like that. So let's go to the festival, right? I mean, free festival twice in a row.
Okay.
Let's see if the pig is still missing.
Alrighty.
That's a good point.
As you walk up, go ahead and make me perception checks.
Alright, perception. Nope.
Okay, so there are various things that go on. But Lucky, you head over to the livestock pen, ignoring pretty much everything going on around you, and you can see the I was here with his prize pig, Cameron. We were going, ha 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 ha. Here he is. Yes, the prize pig himself. Thank you. It's great. I'm willing to take any bids for him. He's already won the first place ribbon already. He's that damn good. Anyone? 5 gold, 10 gold. I'm gonna see it. 15 gold. He appears to be continuing the auction with his pig. Completely different. In fact, he actually seems quite cheerful compared to yesterday.
So the pig is there.
The pig
missing-
is there. That was missing yesterday.
You should go check the comedian. You said you talked to her last time.
Yeah, I did.
If
before we get to
I
that,
think it is.
You consider this plan, and then there are two things you can ask. First off, Teal, with that perception check, you suddenly hear some voices nearby, and you suddenly think, oh shoot. And like behind the hedge, as you can see a short distance away, the bandit cat, the one that you locked in jail earlier, is talking with one of his mates behind the bush. And you are able to get close enough so that you can hear them. And the two of them are going, okay, look, I know what we did yesterday. We're not doing it again. I mean, I watched you all die really horrible the manners. It's not freaky. And the guy goes, no, Captain, I remember. I was there. I remember laughing before having my heart shot out of my chest. It's not something I want to relive, frankly. I'm personally all willing to just leaving. If that's the
Can I just stand there and just look at them as they're talking? And they can catch on whenever they want, or if they want. I'm just standing out in the open, looking in their direction, just
and make me an insight check as you do that. And in fact, you know what? Since Teal's watching, he can do that as well. But Mirage is just still standing there in a very unsubtle way, and both of you see that the two of them instantly recognize her and go, "Oh, fuck, she recognizes us. Do you think she remembers?" Oh, okay, you know what? Play cool. Look, the way I see it, this has got to be some kind of divine intervention. We followed back on it. We robbed a pig to give them Nick in the Last Supper. This is a second chance. I watched Nick die a slow death. I watched you die, admittedly quick but brutal deaths. Not gonna let that do that again. I'm going to do whatever it takes to save him. All right?
Hi.
Hello, stranger. How's the weather?
It's I'm just gonna saunter up to them.
Yes, I do know.
I feel like I've seen you before.
With a lot more bruises.
Yeah.
As you step into the conversation and go, okay, look, we did steal the pig this time. Please don't kill us again. Look, we just
chill. You didn't steal a pig. Also, do you know what's going on here? Because things seem a little repetitive, but also not.
Look, we were camping in the woods, and look, our friend died from incident we don't need to investigate. Look, the point is, he's dying, and we tried one last robbery together just to give him a good meal in his passing. Then you stabbed us, and now all of a sudden everyone's just despair's carrying on. Literally, no one remembers anything we're doing. I spent the night in a jail cell, and now I'm in the camp, and no, you're the only two people who seem to acknowledge that we were here to begin with.
3.
It's got to be divine intervention. Something.
There's him over there as well. Oh, okay. Have you tried
he is there.
a healer?
Look, we would have done, but we couldn't find a healer fast enough. His wound is infected with a lot. There's like gangrene in there. Like it's closing the wound is not enough. He's beyond saving right now. At least he's gonna need like a proper doctor or a cleric or something. There's gotta be one in this town. Let's go and find them.
Also, hi, my name is Mirage. What's your guys' name? It's so nice to meet you without beating the shit out of you.
They look at you. They start very the article. Those. My name's Iork Bolsmark. The guy.
Is it cool if I call you Yorkie?
No.
Oh.
Like, don't take this the wrong way, but and the other folks that I'm just on finish it is in the same point. Like you killed us all yesterday. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be friends after that.
Well,
I get not criminals or anything, but
fresh start, Anyway, let's go find a healer or something. Like we heard yesterday. Well, today, but the last time that it happened, that apparently something turned somebody into a toad. So maybe if it's like strong magic that we're looking for, we could go check that out.
Right, great. You handle that. We're gonna go over here, as in away, far away.
Boo! You're no fun.
And he just he runs. Also, on a side note, Teal, you can make another attempt at a medicine check if you wish. Nope, you still don't know any more than you did yesterday.
He had a hole in him.
Yeah, it did not look good.
People shouldn't have holes in
Alrighty.
them, unless it's the inbuilt ones, but, Okay.
And finally, as you're standing there wondering what the heck could have happened, Mirage, as you're doing the performance, in regards to the perception check you did earlier,
Yes.
you're just sort of sitting there going, oh, boo, and sitting there wondering what's happening. And it's at that point you suddenly hear a voice behind you. A very familiar voice, but she's not really... The voice you hear, it's the same voice you heard last night, but not quite as reverent as it was before. In fact, she appears to just... it's in a sort of more often mothery tone, like, "Hey kids, roll up everyone." Behind you, Mirage, you hear the soft voice of an old woman behind you who sounds almost like the same one from your dreams. Every now and going, roll up, children, roll up. I've got several candies for you. You see that she is sitting next to a chariot, which is pulled by, and it takes a moment to blink and realize that it is exactly what it looks like. 3 enlarged kittens that are essentially acting as from the steeds pulling this chariot along.
Oh my gosh, so
cute! She's carrying around with the... she's handing a bucket to the children going, "You want some candies? Have you been a good little boy? Have you? Ah, here you are then. You have honest eyes. This will give you some good luck."
I am going to cast Disguise Self on myself and turn into a little kid version of myself.
You might be a foot shorter there.
Yeah. So?
You pop over as this tiny kid.
Not that tiny, but like, it's teenager adjacent.
You pop you pop over and he looks at you and is going, "Ooh, have you been good girl, have you?
I honestly don't know, miss, but I think I've been trying.
He smiles at you and goes, hmm.
Can I have some candy, please? It looks real good.
Make me
I
a
love your
persuasion
kittens.
check.
I love your kittens. Oh my gosh, can I pet them? Persuasion.
Oh, yes, you can. That one's Snap, that one's Crackle, and that one's Pop.
Amazing. 17.
She looks in your eyes as you're petting the kitten, and she goes, hmm.
Who's the scruffiest little critter? Yes, it's you.
He steps up with a smile and goes, I think you could be a little bit more honest, young lady. But I do see that there is a lot of good in you.
I look up at her and I'm like, but it's more fun this way.
She smiles, but I'm just working the honesty, but I see enough good in you. Here. And she gives you one of these candies, which is essentially, it looks like a little bit of jelly, which is glistening and sparkly, wrapped around in pastry.
It glitter. I like it.
All right, I see. So you now have one of these magic candies. You can, well, you'll find out what the effect is if you ever choose to eat it.
Mystery magic candy added to inventory.
Actually, who else got hit other than myself in the fight earlier?
Technically, I think it was just Mirage, but all of you who have healed because it's essentially a long rest.
With the knowledge that Mirage also got hit in melee, on the way returning to the group, Sparky is going to take out a flagon that he fills from a mini keg of really cheap ale. He's gonna fill it up, and then he's going to imbue with the blessings of Tamura, cure wounds into the flagon, and then return to the group. I remember the combat we had earlier, Mirage. You took a beating too. Have this when you need it.
Oh, thank you. Not gonna say no to free booze. All right.
But only when you really need it. Mechanically, it will cure wounds.
Oh, that kind of booze. I'll take it. Thank you.
Alright, and I will mark that spell off.
Thanks.
Alrighty. So, the group's reunited. You are very close to the old lady who sounds like one of the dreams. But there is also a massive, large mystery going on, so what do you plan to do?
Wait, so where did you get candy from?
I poof back into myself. I wanted to ask the nice lady. Her voice seems familiar, and I can't place it. I probably heard her sometime yesterday.
Aye, that seems reasonable. I remember there was something about a frog and a puppet.
Yeah, puppet. I remember puppets. We should go check that out. Right?
I think there was a puppet show.
So, if you're heading that way, you follow the directions, actually a short distance away from you are, stepping around the nice lady. You see you see a nice old man rubbing in his hands going, oh, yes. He's usually a nice old man. He's got the boxes set up with his up it's around, and he goes, yes. It all theirs. And you see a little short or distance away, there is a whole puppet head set up, and an announcer's going, "Gather around, kids! The legendary Emery Plumwicket is going to show us all the legend of the Hollow. It's a beloved tale, but here's the thing: it changes with every telling, and only a puppeteer as skilled as he can bring it to life." And you see them all sitting around the stall. He slowly starts to walk towards his stage. Everyone, make me either a perception check or investigation check.
I will choose investigation as I have proficiency in that. Doesn't help when I
Okay.
roll mediocre.
22, baby.
You guys are looking around for, just sort of watching him like a hawk, wondering, okay, everything seems normal. What could happen? Mirage, you see that there are two things that could potentially be bad. One, time seems to slow down for you as you sort of begin to process. Okay, he is walking towards what appears to be a very muddy, slippery part of the road, and there is a horse and carriage pulling by. It looks like he could potentially slip in the mud, and if he did, unfortunate consequences
I
may
cast
happen.
whole person, but my somatic component is stop.
He hold it off him. He shrugs it off and he goes, wonder what the heck that could be, as the carriage passes by him, and he gives a shrug and goes, oh well, might as well I'll get back to it. And he walks over to the puppet shop and goes, alright kids, are you ready?
I just kind of lean over it. I lean over to Teal and I'm like, I just saved that man's life.
If that was what the problem was.
I don't know. Let's find out when we watch the show.
Puppets are creepy. And it's like, laser eye like goes all crazy.
Alrighty. All of you make me perception checks as this puppet show carries on.
Perception.
Oh boy, I'm just enthralled in the show. I noticed nothing
Yeah.
else.
Mirage, you are just like engaged in this nothing else. The two of you just sort of sit in the back thinking, what the heck is going on? But that's when the two of you notice something. Sparky, you notice that the nanny who was Andy is now he seems to be staring across at you, and with the 20-year-old, you notice that she is now staring directly at you guys with a look of essentially it seems like she's trying to figure something out in her head. She's got her full attention on you, but she's not 100% sure but it's like she's trying to calculate something in her head, but she has no idea what's going on. It's as you two are essentially like sort of essentially doing the anime stare down of like what the two of you are staring at each other in their split screen. At that moment, the atmosphere is interrupted by "Nay!" And they all lived happily ever after. But farewell, my friends. Farewell. You're now going. The kid is just chant encore. He goes, oh no! I couldn't possibly. It only happens once a year. That's its charm. Besides, I'm getting on. I need to rest up. Farewell, all. Farewell. And with that, he begins to walk off.
Crossing the road.
Okay. He walks. Alrighty. With that, the old lady begins to slowly walk away.
That was fun.
The narrative got a bit conflated in the middle, but...
The narrative.
It is now come across to roughly... Yeah, it's come across to around 9 o'clock in the morning. You've gained a little bit of information. Not a lot, but you have managed to alter the course of at least 2 events. What do you plan to do now?
So Toad, right?
Something else we heard that was strange.
Oh, her, the candy lady? Oh, she was so sweet, though.
No, she's just checking us out during the puppet.
Maybe she wants to talk to you guys, too. Oh, I should eat this candy at some point. I don't know. It's for some reason it feels like special. I eat the candy.
Okay, roll me a d6.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Okay.
Who has impulse control? Not me.
Okay. You eat it, and everything feels. It's like a strange connection. You feel a rush of sugar and a childish energy, which, even for someone as open and carefree as Mirage, you have not felt for a while. Your entire body feels much lighter as usual. Mechanically, your base walking speed is now doubled for the next 24 hours, or until the next long rest.
Oh my god. I'm just going to go flash. I'm so sorry.
Got that sugar high zoomies going on. It's just all over the place.
Yes.
Okay, let's just assume for the rest of this game that Mirage has got like a cat zoomies. Just okay.
So, with all of that, what's your next move? Whilst Mirage is just sort of running around in crazy circles, I imagine with like curved arms, just going.
You guys are just like, holy shit.
That's some unusual candy you got there.
I feel great. So you guys want to talk to her too and get some candy as well? Because this is really good, you guys. You should go get some.
I do like
Do you want to? I mean, it would be totally rude to not talk to her if she's been checking you out all this time. I mean, who knows? I mean, she's like a really nice lady. Maybe you guys remind her of her sons or something like that. Maybe it's like super dramatic. I don't know.
You'll go back to the old lady who's giving out candy. He goes, "Oh, hello, young man and older man. How can I help you?"
You give our friend some unusual candy.
Mew, 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 kitty!
Yeah, I can. And these they have a little bit of magic in them. It's only for good boys and girls, you see.
Insight that.
Yeah, sure.
14.
She seems to be telling the truth. Do you get a suspicion that the way she emphasizes the words good in that sentence, it makes you feel that is something that she truly treasures on people. I could give you a candy, but have you been a good man? Anyone who wants candy can make me a persuasion check as she looks at the both of you.
He's gonna be like, yeah, of course I'm a good person, but he's kind of coming across as like, yeah, I want candy, like. So he's not a liar, so I'll just do a persuasion, because like he's not lying, he's just like,
yeah, he's not lying.
More into getting candy than defining his character.
That's fair. He looks at you and goes, You make an honest effort. No, you're making an honest effort, good sir. But I think you need to try a little harder. Maybe next year. Just need to sort out a lot of the rage and the aggression and the violence too. But
please, give some candy, please. He's done really good. He's like come out with like the truth. I mean, it was a super nice story that he told with like the shark and the stuff, and I think that was very entertaining, and I like entertaining things, so I think that's pretty good in my book. But honestly, like I feel like you should give him like some credit because like he came out with the truth yesterday, or was it? What does it count as yesterday? I'm not sure. Last year? You just said last year, so maybe it's last year, etc. and so forth.
I may look scary, but I'm a good guy. I've only killed a couple of people recently.
And they came back to life, so that's all cool.
They did? Maybe I should kill him again.
Okay, she looks confused as she's trying to, like, pass this together and goes, okay, first off, she hands a candy to you, Teal. You look like you've been a good, okay, I'm sorry. Did you just say you had this fair yesterday?
Oh, what? Well, you know, time is a bit weird. I just did a keyboard smash with my voice. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you're telling me you've already experienced this before.
Well, I mean, it happens every year, doesn't it?
Does it? No, so you can. Something else. Yeah, this is interesting. See, I was trying to process like it because you got I accidentally just dumped a lot on her.
Could I do an insight to see if she's like acknowledging what was said as if she like believes it? Or is she like processing this as in that's ridiculous?
Go for it.
Okay. Nope, never mind. Thinking about going back and killing those guys, obviously.
Yeah, you're like thinking, the hunt is on. Anyone else can make insight check if they wish, but or just carry on the conversation. Either way. Okay. She is he definitely 100% believes it and is trying to process how it could possibly have happened.
Hello. I think you know a little bit more than you let on, and it would be really nice of you to tell us because honestly, we're trying. Like, I figure if we don't do anything like this, then it's just going to keep going like this, and I feel like that's probably not the most ideal thing. Although, honestly, living through a world in which every day is a party is probably not too bad. I'm just sorry.
Hello, sorry, children. I'm just going to close down and deal with a request. And then come me, and she ushers you to the woods on the side. And she just pauses and goes, okay. All three of you seem to be stronger than the average person, or at least something's going on I'm not aware of. So she pauses, looks at it, and then goes, I was already curious about you, because I was wondering why anyone would cast. You did a good deed earlier, but why would anyone just cast Hold Person on the fellow with such amazing timing? It was as if you knew that was going to happen. No one else would be paying attention to small things like that. But now you're saying you're repeating days. Alright, I'm gonna say something, but it has to be an absolute secret. Can you three keep secrets? Someone can make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah. Sparky will definitely agree that he can keep a secret. Whether he will, but, you know.
Okay. Nice. She pauses, makes a sign, and goes, alright, very well. So her form begins to glow with a little bit of mystical energy, and he said, I visit this town regularly in order to mingle with other people and see all the wonderful good that happens here. But I do in fact play another role. My name is Clarowell. Anyone can make me a religion check based on that.
I'll go for it.
Mirage is just like, your eyes are sparkly.
You are just completely blown away by this. And Teal, you're still new to this place. Not sure how you came across this one. Maybe it was when you were researching another god on Sparky, but you know that she is Chloe, sometimes known as Clara Lee. She is a very holy figure amongst halflings. Specifically, she is a god of open justice. So, you begin to understand Okay, so all of this, her, she's like some guardian deity who is just sort of keeping an eye on the children and making sure that at the end of the day, they're still being. He's mingling with objects and still keeping an eye to see if the children are all being good and rewarding them for it. So the fact that such a holy figure is sort of standing right in front of you is a big deal. He continues as she looks at you. You don't know anything in particular about the events that are playing out, do you?
We've seen a couple of things happen thus far, but not everything, no.
I like your candy.
Yes. Thank you, my dear. I make with love and blessings, but I worry. My domain is the hearth and the home, and the goodness of all the hearts here. But now you mention it, I feel a slight sinister presence brewing over this place. Seems thin, but could be. That's. I need to do some investigating. If you find anything strange, come and talk to me. But for now, continue to do good deeds and enjoy the fair. I'll do the best I can to stop it. Toodaloo. And with that, she begins to walk off.
I will report back to you if you need to, but you'll be paying candy in advance.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, also for all the events, Teal, you now have a magic candy as well.
Sparky doesn't? Aww.
Sadly, no.
Guess I down it.
Alright, roll me a d6. You feel a sense of confidence within you. Like, you just feel that today's going to be your lucky day. By which I mean, you've now gained the Halfling's lucky trait, and that's going to last for the next 24 hours, so...
As if
you
Odin
can now
needs
reroll
that.
Take it.
Man, overkill.
And so with that, the festival is back on. So while she is carrying on her own investigation, you can make a perception check to see where she's going, or you can or you can go elsewhere and see what other good you can do.
Cider?
So what do you plan to do?
I feel like getting drunk now.
Yeah, I think
Alrighty.
at the very least that would alleviate. And maybe slow
Fair
down
enough.
Mirage.
You are able to have a look. You can see that she heads straight for the big heads just to see what's going on there. Whether or not you choose to follow her or follow Mirage's desire to get drunk.
You could just drag Mirage with you. That's not an issue for like. To understand. I'm driven by impulse.
The frog thing was in the tent, right?
Yes.
That's where she was at the end of the day. It doesn't mean she's there now, right?
The frog was there. You don't know when the frog thing occurred. It's entirely up to you where you want to go for it.
Let's go there. Out of character.
Yeah, we could poke our heads in. If there's nothing there, there's nothing there.
No.
Alrighty. And so as you all head in there through the town, just enjoying everything else that's going on, you will see, as you step inside the tent, you see that a similar commotion is happening where the woman is like, you see is in deep conversation with the mayor's wife, who unfortunately their mare has been turned into a toad. You can see you can see all these events. There's a little sense of awkwardness going on. As on the other side, there's like ailing her husband, sobbing and desperately trying to get help, whilst away is staring and nodding in deep thought. Meanwhile, other people are standing there going, "All right, roll up. I'm aware there's been commotion, but traditions are traditions, and today you can join in for a game of $1 luck. Leap from table to table and be the first to get a bite of the great pudding."
Yes!
Alrighty. So, you have entered and he goes, excellent, young lady. 5 gold.
Okay, I'm dipping into my actual gold now. No, that's still okay. We're gonna have to do another performance, Teal.
Okay, you you get Ed on the starting table and he goes, all right, all right, here, young lady, to perform $1 luck, you have to leap from table to table. Although the fastest time will allow you to have the first bite of the big pudding at the end. Or, of course, it's not easy. He turns to all of the other guests. Everyone can throw things at them to try and knock balance. Only food, though. Please do not cause injuries.
Yes.
So
like, Sparky's gonna go to the table, but he's not gonna throw. He's gonna try and like deflect food by throwing food. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Sparky couldn't do the table jump because he's got a peg leg, so that's not going to happen. But he could live vicariously through someone else.
Alrighty. And Teal, what are you doing?
I'm gonna watch it all the time.
Alrighty. You watch and observe. So, I
Let
will
me
say,
just
as
check
this
if I can do
contest
bardic
begins-
inspiration with anything. I mean, I am super fast right now, so that happens as well.
Okay, so first off, as you leave the first table, I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check, and Sparky, I am going to need you to make just a general attack roll.
Okay, so like,
To beat
I'll just
that.
do a dexterity plus proficiency, so that'll be +7.
Yeah. Just a general attack roll as, and you're trying to beat a 16.
Oh no, only a 12.
You try to knock the food out the sky, but there's too much of it, and with that, does the 16... Oh, wait.
That's my
16 is
AC,
your
yeah.
AC, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you managed to land on the next table, but you're hit and you're wobbling in a bit, but so you're wobbling a bit, but still trying to be speedy. So your next athletics check is at a disadvantage. So go ahead and make that now. Whilst
Checking. I don't have any big
Sparky now
ones
has to try and make an
yet,
attack
no.
roll matching another 16.
All right.
Oh,
Oh man,
disadvantage.
my rolling sucks.
Your aiming's not doing too well, but Mirage thankfully is able to like convert the momentum into a spinning jump as she lands there. Unfortunately, she is hit again, so you're now going to make one more. Once more, it's with disadvantage, and as the food keeps on flying.
Oh!
Oh, you get the spin. Sparky, make me an attack roll to see if it matches a 12.
Okay. This time.
Okay, the plus side is you finally see your target. You see one of the patrons lobbing a rotten apple at them, but your eye is sharp. And you manage to grab a carrot and you throw it with enough force to slice through the rotten apple. Unfortunately, the amazing spectacle was so amazing that Mirage, you're just kind of going,
Oh!
and you land on the ground with a painful thump, and you take 6 damage as you fall
Again?
straight into a chair.
How would you like them
And I
apples?
goes, absolutely. And As you're lying there, your head it's your head a bit in pain. Teal, make me a perception check whilst all this has been going on.
Man, I saw it roll past the 20 as well.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, you didn't catch as much as what's going on, but you hear the furious conversation with Lee and his wife. But your attention is then soon distracted by as Mirage falls to the ground, and by the time you get your attention back there, Clary is already walking off in the huff and goes, "I know. I will defeat this foul villain once and for all." And she walks out, leaving the tent.
So, like, someone else was here last time that wasn't here now. Can, like,
Yeah.
Sparky do a history roll on that or something? Because, like, I'm not sure if he would know, but I noticed that someone was there last time.
All right, make me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, you do notice that someone who was here last time isn't there anymore. Is it all a coincidence? You could, I'd say.
Oh, well, I better pick Mirage off the floor.
She's just lying there like, I was doing so well. I was so fast.
Maybe a little bit, less haste. Cure
can
wounds.
Can I try again? Do you think I could try?
Blessings of Chimera upon you, your pride.
Lisa ends up and goes, have a foot in one entry per us, but we'll.
No! Why? I was gonna be so good. She's just over dramatizing, just like on the floor, like, you missed the best part. It was gonna be so great. I was gonna descend in a shower of sparkles.
He goes,
No!
maybe next year.
I'll hold you to that.
Okay then.
Okay.
I think obviously he looks around. Anyway, anyone else wants to enter? Anyone, seriously, anyone. See, with that, you know that Chloe has left to chase after someone, and it appears that someone who was here isn't there anymore. What do you plan to do with this information?
It seems to me that Clary went after somebody. Someone is not here that was here last time. Sparky will, like, give the description of that person to the people around, try and gather some information about whom they might be.
Alrighty, everyone can make me investigation checks.
Oh boy, man.
Oh, that's disadvantage still. Sorry. 21.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
I'm good at everything except the stuff that I should be good at.
Okay. Whilst people have been generally trying to avoid Sparky, the two of you managed to get information and go, "Oh yeah, I saw her. She was in a local inn. She was looking kind of scared and looking kind of confused about something. Kept saying, 'What day is it and how long does the fair last?' I don't know. She comes by here every once in a while, but I'll sit there with that twin and go, yeah, like, I think her name was Elsie. She comes by here, here once or twice, but never doesn't stay very long. Keeps herself to herself mainly.
Husband got turned into a toad.
Trying to find out what happened with the toad. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'll use the same investigation check for this. You were able to ask around as well, and he goes, yeah, that was okay. So there was this really grumpy looking rock gnome. I think his name was Potter or something like that. But anyway, he just barged in. And he just barged in, caused the first. The mayor asked him what was going on, and he said something like, blah, blah, let's get this over with, blew green powder into his face, and yeah, Toad.
They got any idea where
Okay.
he went?
No, the figure, think he stomped off into the woods after that. Not sure what happened.
Okay, so that means that there's definitely more than just the three of us and the bandits that are stuck in the loop. Knowingly.
I don't suppose it would be too far-fetched to see if there was like a little like green trail, like this guy left his pouch open.
Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Alright. Oh, that's a 2. Rolled so well.
Anyone else want to make a survival check?
I mean, Odin's
Okay.
probably got it, but like just for the funsies, yeah, no.
Alright, you start looking for the green powder, but then, the devilish devil. The grass is green, of course, he's been hiding it that way. You then really think about, okay, let's just use footprints of what we learned from everyone else, and you begin to follow this trail slowly out into the woods. And as you follow, you slowly creep up, and you can make me stealth checks as you approach, if you wish. You wind your way through the woods. You slowly follow in the footprints until you can hear the sounds of shouting in the distance. And as this all happens, you start walking through until you come into a clearing in the forest where you see Calloway looking at a man who is slowly a rock gnome who is balding at the top, has like a sort of a large hook nose and a sort of a really smug grin as he's looking over there. He just as she marches up and he goes, "You foul demon! How dare... what kind of horrible man are you? Why would you do such evil things at this fair? Why would you attack the poor mare so?" This figure ends up, kind of slides an eye as if he spots you through the bushes, but pays it no heed, and goes, "Well, I'm very glad you asked. I wanted to lure you out, for you see, just as you are taking on a guise in this small town, I am the one and only Erdlin, the god of greed and evil."
Okay. I'm going to make a trombone sound. Blump, 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 blump. Wow! I'm breaking our stealth. I'm sorry.
He looks at you all. He looks at you. He goes, "What are you?" And he turns around to you guys and goes, "Oh, well, since we have an audience, that's perfect. All right, so here's the thing. I want a piece of that pudding. It's it's absolutely fantastic. I want it. But here's the thing. Last time, you refused. So, I have a little proposal. You are just going to give me the pudding. After all," he turns towards the three of you, "it would be such a shame, such a crying shame if these innocent folk and all the people in the town found out your secrets. This little Clowaway would not be able to mingle with the people if they knew that the very nice nanny with the candies was actually a goddess."
You know,
So-
I feel like having the pointer of like, hey, she's a goddess would actually be like, good for her, and like you could take on a different disguise and stuff. I'm just saying, like this whole
I'm in the middle of a
spirit-
monologue here.
Sorry, yeah,
You
yeah,
could
I need to respect
I'm
that.
doing a
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
You could call them goddess candies.
Ooh, good business opportunity.
I'm not asking for marketing tips here. I think that you're
Okay,
kind of
monologue.
breaking the
Yes,
atmosphere.
yes. Okay, I'm quiet.
Thank you. It took me a while. I prepared for this. I've been doing this all morning. Look,
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep going.
I don't
just
need
need to-
pep talk.
You need to like learn how to deal with hecklers too. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just quiet now. Continue.
I am trying. So, what are you doing? He looks at Clowry, who is now shimmering in magical light, and goes, "You foul cretin! I will try. I now use all my power to banish you from this village once and for." To which Emily goes, "Oh, for the love of!" And he casts a hand forward, and Clowry turns to stone. Straight up, just turns into a stone statue right in front of you.
Oh boy.
And he just sighs and goes, she could have at least considered it. I mean, I planned to. Now you might as well go away now. There is not much point in here. He clears his throat. His eyes glow with a terrifying evil power. And he calls out, "Once more, this town and all who live in it will be cursed to relive this day and forget everything that happened in it." Anyways, now that's done. I've got to be on my way. Bye! I'm
still
sure
want
we'll
pudding?
meet again. What?
You still want the pudding? That's what this is all about, right?
Well, yes, but I can't have it if he won't let me in. It's like, it's stupid God rules. I'm not allowed to enter their domain unless they ask, and I was going to, but then look, the mayor was an asshole. I needed to turn him into a toad, alright?
How about if, like, at the end of the day, when everybody gets to eat some pudding, I'll just grab a slice and bring it to you?
Make me a persuasion check. He goes, "It's tempting, but no, I don't want to be pitied. What's the point of... This is the thing. I know I'm the god of greed and I shouldn't be picky, but it's just... You want to work hard and earn it, you know? And it doesn't feel right if someone just gives it to you. It's like the antithesis of my whole thing, you know?
How about if we, like, frame it that it's payment for this amazing villainous speech that you just gave us? Because it's pretty good, gotta say. Like, the whole echoey thing and turning a good goddess into stone, like, that's pretty impressive.
What do we get you the recipe?
Oh, it's not that
Then
impressive. It's just a human form.
What do we get you the recipe? Then you can make all the pudding you want.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I suppose he ums and ahs about it. Go ahead and make me another persuasion check.
I will attempt to. I've been rolling
Come on,
so well.
Sparky.
With my 0. Hey!
He goes, it does sound tempting, and I suppose it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you do give me the recipe and maybe some of the pudding with it, then my influence will corrupt this town forever, for I will have gained access to the great pudding the goddess has. Oh, then I can have so much fun with it year after year after year. All right, go give me the recipe now.
Okay, how does recipe over pudding give somebody evil powers? Am I crazy?
I think we'll just roll with it and hope that he drops the curse,
right.
yeah.
Cool.
Found of evil. Kind of evil. Maybe a bit evil. A lot evil.
I think giving him a recipe is the lesser of two evils.
You can go ahead and make me a religion check if you wish.
Yes.
As you go ahead.
Oh, hey!
Okay. So you guys are like, it does seem wrong, but I think this is fine. Mirage, you suddenly remembered something, and all Hermit was all you knew about. They mentioned that, if an item is blessed by a goddess and if an item is blessed by one god and it passes to another, it essentially can help to corrupt a domain, especially if there was one that they respected. So, on the one hand, the fact that this is all happening over pudding does seem ridiculous, and just giving him the pudding would solve most of the problems. That said, you are essentially giving a man who, let's be clear here, turns someone into a toad for no reason, and is generally being a bit of a dick, and whose option when being refused a pudding is first turning someone into stone, and then blackmailing someone into letting them have pudding, and then the third time round, only wants the pudding on the proviso that it will allow him to corrupt the and wouldn't just accept it when it's just given to a person. So it's entirely up to you as to whether your characters believe that this is a good thing.
So can we wake her up again? Is that a thing, or do we just have to wake up tomorrow and do this whole thing again? We do have a lot of time still left, so we could see
I
what
will
else
say
we
by
can
the time all this
fix.
happens, it's about 1 o'clock. And you know what? I'm going to say this. As you walk through the forest...
Well, we should have known. We should have known with a pudding involved, it wouldn't be a cakewalk.
And you know, as you walk into this town, the fair's still going on, knowing that this cakewalk has turned into something much darker. One might even say stickier. And now with a huge moral dilemma hanging over your heads, that is where we're going to end this one shot, which is now become a 2-shot, because hey, sometimes D&D rolls like that. Dear God, that was a pun I made accidentally.
And on that, everybody, thank you for watching, and we will catch you next time.